Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sharing Wellness, Promoting Health Wednesday. And tonight I'm going to share with you Stephen Horn's newsletter, Spice It Up for Your Health. We're going to talk a little bit about pungent spices. And pungent spices add flavor to the foods we eat each and every day. But they also offer lots of health benefits. They can promote healthy circulation, stimulate digestive function, help the body fight infections, stimulate perspiration, which cools the body down in hot weather, reduce inflammation, help relieve pain, expel mucus, and enhance longevity. So what is it that makes herbs pungent? Oleoresins, which is a combination of a resin and oil found in many spices like capsicum and ginger, or piperines, which are alkaloids that produce sharp burning or tingling sensations on the tongue like black pepper, and sulfides, which are compounds that include essential oils containing sulfur, and sulfur is used in detoxification processes and is naturally antibiotic. And examples of sulfurs would be garlics, onions, and mushrooms. So pungent herbs move blood and energy upward and outward towards the skin and the mucous membrane. They dispel stagnation, they make you sweat, they increase blood circulation and enhance energy production. They can help with aiding in digestion, helping with gas. They can also stimulate digestive secretions and enhance appetite. And in traditional Chinese medicine, they tonify metals, so they increase deficient qi. So when we look at these herbs and we look at like capsicum and capsaicin, capsicum is a name for a genus of peppers known as chili peppers and includes mild to super hot. And the heat of these peppers depends on the amount of capsaicinoid alkaloids they contain. And the most principal one is capsaicin. And capsaicin's been extensively studied. It's actually approved as a medicine by the FDA. And it actually suppresses NF-κB activation, which contributes to its anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic, and immunomodulating properties. And it's also involved in pain signaling. So capsaicin is a circulatory stimulant, and it helps to equalize circulation through the body, promoting warmth. When you feel like you're coming down with something, you can take cayenne pepper capsules or add some capsaicin to your food, and it can help you perspire to sweat it out. And it's also used a lot in herbal medicine to stop bleeding topically and internally. So capsaicin works by binding to receptors in the body, which signal pain. At first it kind of stimulates these receptors, giving you more of a burning sensation, and then it rapidly blocks them to numb the pain. And that's why you find capsaicin in so many topical pain creams, because it eases pain, and that's why they use it. It can also be used internally. Ginger is made up of tons of volatile oils, monoterpenes, and sesquiterpenes, and it helps with inflammation and pain. And it also helps with nausea and motion sickness. There's a lot of people that take ginger in capsules prior to travel to help with nauseated. When they're nauseated, when they have motion sickness or stomach flus. So ginger's great to use or add as a spice to your meal to enhance the movement of food through the GI tract, helping with digestive secretions, helping to relieve gas and bloating, and can help with intestinal inflammation. It's also another good circulatory stimulant because it's warming in the body. And for a lot of people, it's easier to tolerate than capsicum or cayenne pepper. It's also very anti-inflammatory and can help with chronic pain, such as arthritic pain. Ginger tea is also helpful if you want to sweat or relieve respiratory congestion. Many people do ginger baths and the sweat baths, and it can also be helpful with cramps. Garlic and onions found in your kitchen also contain sulfur compounds, and garlic has at least 23, which make up about 1% of the plant. And the principal pungent in garlic is allicin, which is strong smelling. And in water, allicin degrades mostly into sulfides, and in oil it transforms into various sulfides. So allicin is actually formed when you crush the garlic, and an enzyme converts allene to allicin, and allicin is most responsible for garlic's potent antibacterial and antifungal actions. So crushed garlic aged for a day is very beneficial. Onion is sulfurous in nature. If it's fresh, not cooked, onion helps fight infection and clear congestion from the respiratory system. So you can make a simple cough syrup by slicing an onion, sprinkling brown sugar on each slice, and layering the slices. And the sugar can pull the juices out of the onion to make a helpful remedy for coughs and colds. Garlic and onion can be combined for earaches because garlic oil helps ease earaches. You can put a slice of raw garlic with olive oil on the outer ear. You can also bake an onion, slice it in half, and put that on over your ear to ease the earaches. And you can also press the juice from the baked onion and use it as drops. So there's a lot of uses for these pungent herbs that you find throughout your kitchen. Horseradish is another one, and it's often used as a condiment, and it also contains certain sulfur compounds. Again, when it's crushed. And horseradish has been used for years as a respiratory remedy to help open and clear the sinuses. If you've ever smelled horseradish, that's exactly what it does. So it's helpful with sinusitis, especially if you combine it with cayenne pepper. And it's a very warming expectorant for expelling mucus, and it's helpful for coughs and congestion. It's also a great digestive stimulant, especially helpful for people who have a hard time digesting meats. And I don't know, but if you ever go out and eat prime rib or sometimes a steak, they always serve like a little horseradish sauce as a side, and that's probably why, to help you digest such a big meal. It also can help with some gas, stimulate digestion and appetite. And Japanese horseradish and pickled ginger are often eaten with sushi to help prevent worms. So there's other uses of horseradish for the urinary system and the structural system. There's also cinnamon in your kitchen, and that's made up of volatile oil, some aldehydes, terpenes, condensed tannin, and it's a very pungent, astringent herb. And there are studies that have been done on cinnamon and blood sugar, and cinnamon helps the body with insulin, and its antioxidants effects have been shown to heavily reduce free radicals, which also play a role in diabetics. So cinnamon's also beneficial in acute infections. It's been used for many bacterial infections, and it's also helpful for digestion and cramping and any type of stomach issue. Black pepper in every kitchen, besides being a staple, has also many health benefits. It's a super potent antioxidant. It contains piperine, which has anti-inflammatory properties. That's why you'll often see it with turmeric. Studies show that black pepper may actually reduce your risk of certain health concerns. It also stimulates digestion and eases gas and bloating. And in Ayurvedic medicine, they use it as a catalyst, very much like Western herbalism uses capsicum, which means they add that to an herbal formula so it'll go in and get to work quickly. And Russia infuses vodka with pepper or garlic, and that's a common remedy for colds. Mustard seeds, also found in most kitchen, are not just a condiment. Like horseradish, it's very sulfurous in nature, and it helps clear the sinus and expel mucus from the lungs. When you eat Chinese food, they have that hot mustard. It also stimulates digestion and helps digest fat and protein, and it's very stimulating, helping to relieve that gloomy feeling, so it's very uplifting. And you can mix the condiment with food or swallow it. So I hope that gives you another way to look at all the herbs in your kitchen, from garlic and onions and cinnamon, mustard seed, horseradish, cayenne pepper or capsaicin. That's really unusual to think of capsaicin as a cooling herb because when you take it, it makes you sweat and that helps your body cool down. And in the southern climates, a lot of people that's really prominent in their cooking and their foods. So I hope that was interesting tonight, and we will see you next week. Have a great week.